Grand Finals of the Meta Championship Series number 26. If you were here, you would have an opportunity to vote for who you think is going to win. And if you voted correctly, you would win a free $2 meta ticket or a free $5 subscription to my channel. Gia, what the heck was that? Let's start the duel. Frost versus Luke Tyler. Hajime.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
Luke Tyler at the top, opening with the set card. Is anyone regretting their vote already? He didn't open up Circle. You should have voted for Frost. Everyone voted Luke Tyler, and he opened up a single set card. Cosmic Cyclone onto the back row card. It's a navigation. It's good. It's actually good.
My trap activates. What shall I play?
Come forth.
I special summon a monster.
Dark Magician from the hand and a Dark Spellcaster from the deck. Illusion, very good. Illusion on the field is a Dark Magician, also has the ability to summon a Dark Magician from the grave when you activate a spell or trap. Also, Navigation, if it were to be in the grave, would have had the power to negate any spell or trap. So Cosmic Cyclone onto the Navigation, incredibly beneficial. No Palace for the Molehue. Molehue could discard an Element Saber to flip a monster on the field face down. And no good play, no good play. Normal summons a Rod. Rod on summon, activate, search the deck for a Dark Magician spell or trap. Fiendish Chain, negate. Now, if he has a quick play spell to remove the Rod off the field, he could dodge the negate. Does not dodge the negate. Brand new trap, negate it. Also, it cannot attack. Activate Sealed Tombs. Neither player could banish nor summon from the grave until the end of Frost's turn.
Allow me to proceed.
Ooh, that's a big field. Goes in with the Illusion. Nothing from Molehue. No Element Saber from the hand. Going in with 2,500, that will trigger Sorcerer Conduit to give him an Invoker to the hand, but under Sealed Tombs, he cannot banish the Molehue.
I will not lose.
Let's go, Frost. Will he activate Sorcerer Conduit? Heart of the Cards. Goes for a random draw. Set.
That's the end.
That could be the Invoker.
My turn. I draw.
Remember, Rod is locked up, cannot attack.
Proceed.
Goes in with Dark Magician at 300 life. On flip, the Invoker's going to activate. Grab Invocation. Next turn, he wins with Invocation. Straight up, Frost wins this. Unless he takes this attack. 2 back row cards. Takes it. Luke Tyler takes game 1, despite not even having a Dark Magical Circle and his Rod being negated. 2 back row cards. Nothing. Whoa. We had Sealed Tombs, and Luke Tyler swapped his character to Yami-Yugi.
If you are a true duelist, I expect nothing.
Did not want to use Sealed Tombs again against Frost. What skill is Yami-Yugi using that's worth using instead of a Sealed Tombs?
Turn is done. My turn.
Again, turn 1 set from Luke Tyler. This happened game 1, but while playing a Shizu.
From my hand, my field spell.
This time, Frost is opening up with a Palace. He did not have this game 1, unfortunately. If he activates Palace to search for an Element Saber, he will skip the battle phase of his next turn. This should give some good delays of what that back row card is. If it's a Cosmic Cyclone and you activate Palace, now you know it's a Cosmic Cyclone because there would be a delay. So when you draw and then in your standby phase, you would see that there's no delay. You activate the field spell, now there's a delay. So you might not even want to activate the field spell at all, knowing that it will just get Cosmic Cycloned.
Set this card face down.
Setting everything on the field. Molehue with the field spell can use the deck to send an Element Saber to the graveyard to flip any monster on the field face down. Takes the 1900. That is 100 away from triggering Destiny Draw if that's the skill he's using. I don't know what he's using though. It is, in fact, a Cosmic Cyclone.
I activate a quick
1,000 life. By attacking, he did trigger Destiny Draw now. Should he have not attacked, is that going to cost him the game as Cosmic Cyclone takes out Canadia? Also triggering the illusion to be summoned from the hand. You see that? That means he could have stopped the attack by summoning this and using Cosmic Cyclone on the attack. He wanted him to attack. So Frost did exactly what he wanted. Destiny Draw, Heart of the Cards. His entire deck is in his hand. He's picking any card he wants from his deck to his hand. He wanted Frost to attack because he could have stopped it.
believe in my cards. I draw. I set this card face down.
Navigation, whatever he added, he quickly set.
Exactly what I was waiting for.
Cosmic Cyclone or Molehue?
Activate.
Not Cosmic Cyclone. Molehue going to use the field spell to get flipping. Flip the illusion face down. No longer is there a Dark Magician on the field.
My turn. I draw.
Lucky for Luke Tyler, no Cosmic Cyclone onto his Destiny drawn card.
My field spell activates.
Field spell, activate, get searching. Now he will be skipping his battle phase next turn. Now I see some people in the chat saying his battle phase is skipped this turn. I do not think he used the field spell in the first turn. He didn't. He normal summoned Molehue. The illusion on the field's at 2,500 defense. Having a battle phase, not going to accomplish much here. He, in fact, does have a navigation, going to activate it in the end phase, summoning a Dark Magician and a Dark Spellcaster from the deck.
My ever-faithful companion, Dark Magician.
Double Dark Magician.
My monster's effect
Chaos Sorcerer. This is it. This is what I'm talking about.
special summon a
Discard a card from the hand when your opponent special summons a monster. Summon a Chaos Hunter. Chaos Hunter, but boosted by the field spell, plus 200 per different attribute in the grave. He cannot banish any cards on the field. He can't Cosmic Cyclone. He can't Circle. That's a big deal. And being but boosted by the Palace is huge. Ends his turn, goes right back to Frost. Frost is in an incredible position.
face down.
I can't even think how he outs it. What's the out? What's the out? How do you deal with that?
My
If they get Palace and Chaos Hunter, isn't that an auto win? I don't know. Chat, you better think up something quick. Because Luke Tyler cannot banish at all. You best start main decking this card if Dark Magician's going to be this popular.
my continuous activates.
Fiendish Chain, negate the Chaos Hunter.
Exactly what I was waiting.
Cosmic Cyclone, get that chain out of here.
Activate a quick play spell.
That was a close one. Almost successfully negated the Chaos Hunter. Whoa,
My hand.
whoa.
I activate a continuous.
Activate Circle. He will not banish with it, but he does get to look at the top 3 cards of his deck, put them back in any order. Maybe if there's another Fiendish Chain, he could put it on top and draw it next turn. So focus on the next drawn card. It best be good. It best be good. If not, he's in trouble. End the turn. Back to Frost.
Of my turn. Okay, here I go.
Now, last turn, he could not have conducted his battle phase. Sorcerer Conduit, thanks to the Cosmic Cyclone, triggering the skill after losing 1,000 life. Guaranteed add an Invoker. Invoker on summon, add Invocation. Invocation, your main fusion spell. He does have the graveyard. Whatever he wants, he could summon any invoked fusion from the extra deck. Likely gonna go for Purgatrio. Yup, banishing a fire, banishing Invoker. If Luke Tyler had a Chaos Hunter of his own or Elancia, he could have negated this. Purgatrio, Purgatrio is huge. Purgatrio can attack every single monster on the field. Luke Tyler scoops it up. Chaos Hunter is proving to be too much for him to handle. My turn. Yamayugi versus Yamayugi, opening up a palace, similar to game number 2. This time he activates the palace, adding a Molehiu.
Here I go. I summon a monster in attack position.
Come forth Molehiu under the palace, which gives him the ability to use the deck to send any Element Saber to the graveyard, to flip any monster on the field face down.
I draw a card. I set a card. I set this card face down. I set a card.
Triple set from Luke Tyler again, no circle. No rod, no circle. How could this be?
Exactly what
Why no Lapula? Most Element Saber players are not playing Lapula. Molehiu in the end phase going to flip himself face down just to thin out the deck and fuel the grave. With an Element Saber in the graveyard, you could change its attribute to anything, which is great for your Invocation Fusion, which will allow you to summon any of your fusions.
my monster's effect activates.
Ooh, Invoker going to activate, get searching for an invocation. With access to every single invoked fusion in the extra, what is he going to summon?
My monster's effect activates.
We'll find out right here, right now. As he chooses the attribute to be water. That means he's going for Cocytus. Cocytus is 2900 defense, cannot be targeted nor destroyed by card effects. So how do you deal with it? We'll see if Luke Tyler could deal with it. Can't target it with the circle.
I fusion summon a monster.
Fusion. Shokan.
I activate a spell.
Now he's going to use the invocation in the grave to activate the shuffle back in the deck and add the invoker back to the hand. So next turn he could summon it to search the invocation back to the hand. Or he could discard it during either player's turn to boost his Cocytus by 1,000 attack and defense. Can't attack this turn. He's got to pass. But next turn, Frost is going to go in hard. It's not over yet. In the end phase of Frost, he's going to activate navigation, summoning Dark Magician from the hand and a Dark Spellcaster from the deck.
My ever-faithful companion, Dark Magician.
Now, Dark Magician is faithful to Yugi, but Yugi summons more than one card than Dark Magician. That is not faithful.
I special summon a monster.
He's got Illusion.
Is done.
Illusion is a Dark Magician on the field, an imposter. Now it has the ability to summon Dark Magician from the grave if you activate a spell or trap.
All right. I summon a monster in attack position.
Finally, we have a Rod. Finally. Rod on summon, activate, search for a Dark Magician spell or trap. This could be the Rod searching for a circle. A much needed circle that he's not opening up early into the game. There you go. That's it. What you need to know now is that this navigation in the grave will be able to be banished to negate any back row card activation. So if he were to have a Cosmic Cyclone onto the circle, he could negate it. Now Circle's going to look at the top. This is it. That's what I'm talking about. Is he going to negate the Cosmic Cyclone? He might have another. He can negate this. No negate, but the Cosmic Cyclone does negate the circle. He does not get to look at the top 3 cards of his deck.
Play spell.
Illusion Magic going to tribute off the Rod to add up to 2 Dark Magician to the hand. That's it. That's all 3 Dark Magicians. Still, he has no out to the Cocytus. 2,900 defense. Eye of Timaeus. Use it on a Dark Magician to summon a Dark Magician fusion from the extra deck.
Monster's effect activates.
Molehiu activates. Targeting the Dark Magician. That's going to flip down Dark Magician, but It is still Dark Magician.
I'm counting.
That does not stop the fusion. He mole-hued for no reason. Come forth, Dark Cavalry. That is the out he needed to Cocytus. Illusion activate. Summon Dark Magician back on the field. Dark Cavalry, per card in your hand, you could discard to negate any card that targets. Negate the Mole-Hue, negate the Invoker by boost, negate everything. He's gaining 100 attack per spell and trap on the field and in both players' graveyard. Not putting the illusion in attack position.
Do this. I attack with a monster.
He also inflicting piercing damage. He's going in on that Cocytus. Doesn't even discard Invoker, doesn't even try to protect his Cocytus. The unstoppable Cocytus has been stopped.
My turn is done. Here I go.
2,400 life. Open field of monsters. Now remember, he has a navigation in the grave. He can negate any spell or trap activation, and he can negate any card that targets up to 2. He can discard up to 2 cards. He can negate that if he chooses to do so. He's got 3 negates.
My monster's effect
He
activates.
chooses to use one of his negates, negate the Cosmic Cyclone from banishing his back row card.
I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates.
Invoker activates. Fiendish Chain, negate. No search.
Trap activates.
Here's another Cosmic Cyclone. It will just get negated by the Cavalry or the Navigation. He's got so many negates. He still has a Navigation in the grave to negate any spell or trap activation. Fiendish Chain, brand new trap. Negate the activation or effect of any monster on the field. Flips up Invocation. Did not even need to search it. He actually did because he has 1 Navigation that will negate the first one. The second search would have played around the Navigation. Negate. With a Dark Magician on the field, banish your Navigation to negate any spell or trap. Don't tell me this is it. It's a battle phase. You can't attack.
Now isn't the time to let
Ends his turn.
My turn.
Now isn't the time to let up.
Let's battle.
To battle we go.
You're finished.
Dark Cavalry. Finish him. Luke Tyler is your Meta Championship Series champion. Dark Magician takes it all. Full deck type breakdown. Shiranui, the most played deck due to Grass That's Greener and Spell Specialist, was stealth buffed. It wasn't in patch notes. It wasn't declared by Konami. How long has Spell Specialist been stealth buffed? We don't know. It's supposed to be 100% chance to have a spell in your hand if you have 5 different spells. It's also giving you a 50% chance on your second card to also be a spell. That was out of nowhere. No one even knows when they did that. What the hell? So because of that, Grass That's Greener is much more consistent with opening it in your opening hand. Very good. Top 32 deck type breakdown because of that buff and how broken Shiranui is with Whirlflame. First place, best performing, but it didn't get first place in the tournament because most of the people in the top 16, top 32, they were expecting this deck. They built their deck to be bigger than 20 cards, so Grass wouldn't work so well. They were playing Kaiku and Dark Magicians to counter all the banishing from the grave. That was a big reason why Shiranui didn't take it all. This is with Kaiku. Kaiku's incredibly important. Sorcerer is great against Dark Lords. Banish their Sanctified Dark Lord if they're not careful. We saw the Sorcerer banishing a Sanctified Dark Lord winning a game. Heat Wave, very nice. Good job. And what's the side deck? Another Ayatimeus. Well, the Ayatimeus. Choo Choo, Mother Effer, playing with Ritual Beast. Very nice. The Ritual Beast players are not playing Ambush. Then we have Master Reich in the top 16, Sealed Tombs. Sealed Tombs is an incredibly important skill if you're playing Black Wings, if you're playing Dark Magician, many other decks too. And look at that loaded side deck. Lancia to counter cards that banish. Now, Lancia is not going to work that well against Dark Magician as they are banishing on your turn. you can't use Lancia on your turn, but against all the invoked and also the Shiranui, you do want a Lancia on their turn. Yan Storm, Necro Valley Lancia on the side. Very nice. No Blackbird Close in the main deck. A lot of people, they are loving their Blackwings, and these are updated ways to play your Blackwings. And here, Karaki, not playing 30 cards, playing 25 cards, not playing Grass. This ensures he does well against Grass Shiranui, because when you play against Grass Shiranui, their Grass is going to kind of be dead, not completely dead. It's just not going to mill as well. So when they're drawing into their Grass, you are going to potentially be at an advantage, and also a ton of back row. Wow. Karaki, good job. Ali BR, 30 card Shiranui. Night Core with Ritual Beast. Again, no ambush, back row, and top 16. So it is on the website. You get to check it out. Check out the extra deck double Red Dragon Archfiend. Very good. Good job, Gold. Lancia, Chalice, Treacherous in the side. Smug Anime Girl. Smug Anime Girl doesn't understand what all the fuss about 30 card Shiranui is. He's not going to play that much over 20 cards. He's not going to play 25. He's not going to ruin his deck just to play against Shiranui. Edu. See, this is the fear of Shiranui 30 card. When you play 25 cards to mitigate their grass set screener, good job, Edu. Top 8, Dark Magician. Of course, with Kaiku to deal with Shiranui. Consider using your dream ticket on this. If you are a huge fan of Dark Magician and you're playing against Shiranui on the ladder, or you're going to be playing against it in the KC Cup, you're going to need Kaiku to beat them and Sealed Tombs. You need these both. Without it, you don't stand a chance. He was so confident in his deck, and for good reason, because his deck is incredibly powerful. Very few can pilot this deck as well as Jason pilots it. I posted in the chat where he got 45,000 life points, the ID, the replay, so you all could save that, put it on your fridge. It was a crazy duel. Top 4, Andy. Wait, was it against Andy? How's Andy top 4, Jason? Oh yeah, because Andy still won. Andy lost to the deck out, but then still persevered. He defeated Jason, despite Jason being Ultra Instinct crazy. Good job, Andy. Well-built deck, double Nest, and triple Whirlflame, making it super consistent. Double Samurai, and the Nine-Tailed Fox to counter the Floodgate. Top 4 Gift, very good. Spell Specialist, broken deck, broken player, very good. Second place, Frost. You did so well, my friend. Good job. The Chaos Hunter almost won you the entire Meta Championship Series. Chaos Hunter with the Palace was unstoppable. Almost won it, and your champion, well-deserved champion, Luke Tyler, with Dark Magician winning the whole thing. Kaiku in the main deck, a second Kaiku in the side deck. He would not be here without the second Kaiku. He stole game 3 from Andy Sang. He summoned double Kaiku. Andy Sang had offerings to the Doom to deal with that Kaiku. And if he didn't have double Kaiku on the field from his double Navigate, he wouldn't be here. Straight up. Straight up. That was incredible. Andy might have been the winner of the whole thing if it weren't for double Kaiku. So good job, Luke Tyler. Good job, everyone. Thank you all. Love you.